Well, I met my wife here looking at her. She was my elementary school crush. I know people always say my high school crush. She was my elementary school crush. My parents were teachers at the school she was at. And we was homeschooled, my brother and I. Shout out to him. But we both was homeschooled, so we went anywhere my parents went. They taught us. So when they was teachers, they took us to the school that Micayla's in. Mind you, I didn't meet Micayla yet, but every classroom they was in, because my mom was a teacher, my dad was the substitute teacher, and the class we was in, where my mom was at, she had a little corner for my brother and I, and that's where we'll do our schoolwork while she's teaching the class. And shout out to that school, Adler Elementary. I always have love for them.
It's actually closed.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about just those old times. And everybody that was there, Miss Johnson, Miss Bias, Miss Ragavan,
It's a
even
good crew.
even the students, the basketball team. It was a lot of God's favor in there, and having us homeschool kids being able to still get taught by our parents while they teaching y'all, because you obviously public school, you know, it was nice. I just wanted to give a shout out to that. But my brother and I being in our little corner doing schoolwork, I never forget the first day. First, I was nervous because I'm always nervous around, well, not anymore, but back then as a kid and leading up, always nervous around new people. And it was all these, kids around. And my brother and I have been homeschooled, so it was just been me and him for the longest time. And never forget, it was the prettiest smile ever. And yeah, bro, my brother and I was doing something. All these kids coming in. It's funny because I still remember the names. Ryan came in with his cornrows, and yeah, just a few other ones. Gary and all that other stuff with his big old shirt. And I remember two girls came in, and they was laughing coming in. First, it was her close friend Siobhan. Shout out to Siobhan if she hears this.
Hey, girl.
And then and she was talking to someone behind her, and she walked up in front, and then this other girl comes in, and it's my wife, Micayla. My wife now, Micayla. And I tell y'all, I still have an image to this day. She walked in with them cute glasses and barrettes, and she had the biggest smile ever. I don't know what y'all was talking about. That's not even the point for me. But that smile. I was doing my schoolwork, and I looked up. Mind you all, another thing, I'm in 5th grade, she's in 3rd grade. So I look up, though, and she had this smile. And the coolest part, I don't even know if you remember this, you looked at my brother and I because you was like,
Who are they?
who are these kids? Just
Exactly.
two
Who are
boys
they?
just sitting there, and everybody in the classroom was like, anybody know who these guys are?
Exactly.
But me, I overthought it. I thought she was looking at me like, she noticed me, And I used to be a big overthinker. I'll be saying that stuff, and she'll be like, I was just trying to figure out who these two. I wasn't even thinking like, oh, he's cute, Because to be real, she wasn't thinking of me like that. So yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen her, and I never forget feeling so warm. Cause I sweat easily, and it's funny because even like now, like it's better, but I still sweat easy now to this day. But back then, doing nothing but schoolwork in the winter in Detroit, and that's the thing. Detroit, anybody's from Detroit, I know it. When it's cold,
It's
oh,
cold.
it's cold, but I'm sweating. And it was just when no moment she walked in, and I was head over heels then of just how pretty she was. I didn't even know obviously who she was, but she was just pretty. And I never forget. I don't think I ever told you this. I was waiting for mom to do the attendance so I could know what your name was.
Oh.
So I was sitting there, and she'll go down the list and this and that. And I was like, you still did say here or whatever y'all said, present, whatever it was.
Present.
And so I'm just waiting. Then I hear, Micayla, present. And I love that. Ever since then, Micayla was the best name in the world.
Oh my god.
It was funny. I always be like, oh, if anybody's name is Micayla, you gonna succeed in everything in life. I have that to this day. Oh, your name's Micayla? Oh, you gonna succeed in everything.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you say that? Just thank the Lord for my wife. Ever since I saw her, I just knew that name was blessed. If your name is Micayla, doesn't matter how hard your life is, it's gonna get better. Trust me. The Lord has blessed that name. So that name is blessed for everybody. But so if you think about naming your girl something like, hey, I have this new, I'm about to have a baby. What should I name her? Just name her Micayla. I'm just remember that. Just name her Micayla. Anyway,